The forum was the kind of place that existed in the quieter corners of the internet, a message board for cartography enthusiasts, the sort of people who collected antique maps and argued about projection methods. Daniel had never heard of it. The post had 43 replies. He read them all. The original poster, username, Meridian_Ghost, had noticed something in the third edition of Edmund Voss's book. Specifically, in the historical maps reproduced throughout. They were accurate in every verifiable detail. Coastlines, borders, elevation markers. All correct. Except for one thing. In every single map, across all 47 reproductions spanning 5 centuries of cartographic history, there was a small symbol. Always in a different location. Always rendered in a style consistent with the map's era, as though it had always been there. A circle, bisected by a single vertical line. Nobody in the forum could identify it. Several people had checked the original source maps in university archives. In the originals, the symbol did not exist. Someone had added it to every map before the book went to print. Daniel closed his laptop and went to his father's house. He still had a key. The police had released it as a non-criminal disappearance. The garden had gone to weeds. The crossword was still on the table, he hadn't been able to bring himself to move it. The books were in the study. Edmund had kept 3 copies of each of his own titles on the shelf above his desk, the way authors do, with a private pride they pretend not to have. 3 copies of the third edition. Daniel pulled them all down. He opened the first one to a map of 17th century trade routes across the North Atlantic. The symbol was there. A circle. A vertical line through its center. Rendered in faded ink that matched the reproduction perfectly. He opened the second copy. The symbol was in a different position on the same map. He opened the third. His hands went still. In the third copy, someone had drawn a thin pencil line from the symbol, across the ocean, through an island chain, to a set of coordinates written in the margin. In his father's handwriting. Daniel photographed it with his phone. Then he looked up the coordinates. They pointed to a building in downtown Toronto. He recognized the address.